In brief, official International Red Cross records reveal the actual concentration camp total death during World War II toll was 271,301. Incorrect. The documents managed by the International Committee of the Red Cross only recorded a fraction of the Holocaust death count. They do not in any way dispute the official death toll of 6 million. Red Cross documents do not support the false claim that far fewer than 6 million Jews were murdered during the Holocaust. An anti-Semitic viral article posted on Facebook claimed that Red Cross documentation showed 271,000 people died in Nazi concentration camps, rather than the widely accepted figure of around 6 million. As evidence, the article includes a 1979 document which it claims lists the true concentration camp death toll. In fact, the documentation from 1979 shows the number of death certificates that had been issued for prisoners in 13 Nazi concentration camps. The number of death certificates represents only a fraction of the total death toll for various reasons. The International Committee of the Red Cross (ICRC) told us, the ICRC accepts the Holocaust as fact and does not dispute in any way the official number of lives that were lost. Where do the figures come from? After the Second World War, an organization called the Special Registry Office based in the German town of Bad Rolsen was authorized to formally issue death certificates for prisoners of Nazi concentration camps. The Special Registry Office, which still operates today, primarily draws upon the collections of the International Tracing Service, which maintains an archive on victims of the Nazis. The International Committee of the Red Cross (ICRC) managed the ITS until 2012, hence the link between the Red Cross and these figures. What do the figures represent? The ITS told us that the number of death certificates are anything but comprehensive as a measure of the total death count during the Holocaust. These death certificates can only be issued when there is documentation detailing how individual victims died. This is rarely available for a number of reasons. Firstly, records were not necessarily kept for each prisoner. The ICRC told us those who were sent straight to their deaths at concentration camps were not registered at all. Also, camps were not the only place of Nazi mass murder during the war. Many were shot by Nazi mobile SS and police units. Secondly, where camp records were initially kept, much was destroyed in the lead-up to liberation at the end of the war, in order to cover up proof of the crimes committed. Where records still exist, the death certificates issued by the Special Registry Office only relate to a small number of camps. The 1979 document lists 13 camps. The ITS told us there were well over 1,200 sites of imprisonment and murder throughout Nazi Europe. For these and other reasons, the number of death certificates issued in no way resembles the total number of people murdered in the Holocaust. No single data source holds an authoritative estimate for the number of Jews murdered during the Holocaust, but 6 million is an accepted rough estimate. This does not include non-Jews systematically murdered during the Holocaust, such as the Roma and disabled people. This article is part of our work fact-checking potentially false pictures, videos and stories on Facebook. You can read more about this, and find out how to report Facebook content, here. For the purposes of that scheme, we've rated this claim as false. Right now, it's difficult to know what or who to trust. Misinformation is spreading. Politics and the media are being pushed to the limit by advancements in technology and uncertainty about the future. We need facts more than ever. This is where you come in. Your donation is vital for our small, independent team to keep going, at the time when it's needed most. With your help, we can keep fact-checking and demanding better from our politicians and public figures. We can give more people the tools to decide for themselves what to believe. We can intervene more effectively where false claims cause most harm. Become a donor today and stand up for better public debate, on all sides, across the UK. By Abbas Panjwani.